Good morning everybody, wherever you find yourself clicking on my video, and thank you for doing that. I'm in Palawan in the Philippines, El Nido to be exact, the town surrounded by cliffs on three sides. El Nido, to the people who know it, is famous for island hopping. There's lots of trips from here and there's lots of islands to see with beautiful beaches. I'm going for an island hopping trip, which is supposed to be one of the ultimate boat rides from El Nido. And I'll be starting in El Nido and I'll be going to Coron. It promises to be a great adventure. I really hope so. I'll be travelling with my sister and her husband Johnny for their first trip to the Philippines. We'll be visiting deserted tropical beaches and swimming in some of the clearest seawater I think I've ever come across for some beautiful snorkeling and coral locations. The colours and the creatures were amazing. But we'll also be visiting famous sites like the Twin Lagoons and Kayangan Lake in Coron, which are quite literally breathtaking places to visit. To top it all, our accommodation was rustic and set in beautiful locations. I'm Jeff, by the way.
I'm Lisa, by the way.
And I'm Johnny.
So, come on, let's go. So the journey begins in El Nido, where we join the crew and the boat and the other passengers which come from as far as the Philippines, England, Australia, Argentina, Spain, Greece, the United States, Australia, Portugal and also Saudi Arabia. So people have travelled far and wide from all over the world to get here. This trip is that it goes far enough away from El Nido that it escapes the busiest beaches that the day trippers go to, so there's no crowds. So here at Cadlau we have the beach to ourselves. The crew promised us that we'll see turtles, and we did. Our first meal on the boat was a mixture of world food and Filipino food, which was promoted by our chefs Warsin and John. Here we've got steamed crab and adobo and a mixture of vegetables with Aldrin of the staff even has to teach us how to eat crab correctly. I have to say that every meal was first class. There wasn't a single complaint. And I've got to take my hat off to Warsin and John, the chefs, because they promoted Philippine food, which often gets bad press, but they proved on this trip that it is world class. Nacpan Beach, second stop of the day. Nacpan Beach is at the top of Palawan, 4 kilometres of white sand. I believe it's one of the longest beaches in Palawan. And it is, well, I don't have to tell you, it's fantastic, it's beautiful. But I've just swam from the boat over there after a bit of lunch, and I'm underneath the shade of a palm tree and I'm not going anywhere. Walking on this sand is so hot. Oh my god, I've probably got blisters on my feet just walking the 20 meters to the sea. Oh, it's beautiful and quiet. Heading to our first base camp on the island called what, Liz? Linapacan. This is my accommodation for tonight. Traditional Filipino beach hut. So I've just been brought from the boat to the beach by kayak. The sun's going down. And this is my accommodation. Well, this is our accommodation, look. There's Johnny. There's the sea. There's the dog that keeps pestering us. Traditional built Filipino hut.
Okay, towel.
Okay, thank you.
It's yours, keep it. And
This is Paul, who has been looking after us.
hey, hello guys, welcome to my vlog. Hey.
Thank you, Paul. So let's have a look inside. As you can guess, it's quite basic. Yes. Oh, mosquito net. But it has a hole in it, and it hangs very low. But I do have a fan, and I do have a charging point. I have a light switch. But if I sit on my doorstep, this is what I'll be waking up to tomorrow morning. Not too shabby. After leaving the El Nido, you pass what must be literally hundreds of islands. Not all of them inhabited, some of them large, some of them small. All of them seem beautiful, just climbing out of the sea, sheer rock face. And it is a slice of paradise. So we arrive at Linapacan to this basic accommodation, but everyone's so happy. Feet from the edge of the sea, and everyone's so happy. So now we're just looking forward to an evening meal tonight, and to sit around the bonfire where we're going to talk about the plans for tomorrow. But I have to say, on this trip, as well as the beautiful sunsets and the beautiful islands that we passed and the beautiful beaches, there was no light pollution, so the skies were clear and you could see thousands of stars. It was quite awe-inspiring, and I haven't seen a sky like that for many, many years. Morning all, what a start of the day. Look at that. Day 2 in paradise. Let's go.
Let's go.
Since it's your first time in the Philippines,
Yeah.
have you got any big impressions?
Yeah, I think everyone's so lovely. So helpful, so beautiful, very funny.
And that's just me. What about the Filipinos?
No, we've already said you're not funny.
Oh, right, okay. I'll give this a teacher. The first stop of the day was to a little fishing village called Bulawit, on the same island that we stayed on last night, Linapacan. And we visited the school there, the Coron Elementary School. I hope I pronounced that right. But it gave us a chance to interact with the children, and we bought them sweets and candies and lollies and things like that for the for the teachers to give out to them. I hope it wasn't too disruptive. Very good. It's a swap. You have.
Can we have one?
Of course you can, of course. Oops, sorry.
Bye.
Bye. High five. Up here. But it also gave me a chance to try out some of my magic tricks that my granddad showed me how to do. The disappearing coin trick. I think my performance skills needed to be worked on, to be honest. I think some of the kids appreciated it.
Magic prison! Yay, thank you! Okay, go. Look.
Oh, what's this? Magic!
Here's another one, Jeff.
Bye!
Bye!
Before we get to our next stop, Jethro Beach, let me just give you a quick whistle-stop tour of the boat. That's the captain's seat. Crew sleeping area. And this is the top deck relaxation area. And this is so you can reenact the Titanic scenes. Every time we stop, do you buy from the local village? You buy the food from the local village when we stop for
Yeah. The fish, the squid, especially the seafood.
Yeah.
And the vegetables.
Brilliant.
That's why we visit the village. Yeah, so we buy the seafood and the vegetable.
Okay. Thank you. You do a very good job.
It must have been just now because it was floating.
Currents can be quite strong around these islands, and in some cases it can be quite dangerous as well. But here on Jethro Island, we're going to use it to our advantage. Do you ever get that feeling you're being watched? There he is. Anyway, what was I saying? We're going to use it to our advantage by walking up the beach, and then when we enter the water, we'll be very gently be taken back to the boat by the strength of the current. Easy snorkeling. Look at the colour of that water. Beautiful.
Another day at the office. Let's go.
Uh-oh, jellyfish. I hope Lisa doesn't see. Oh, too late. Jellyfish are seasonal and also localised as well, so they're only restricted to certain areas for certain species. And I know I've shown a lot in this little clip as they get swept down by the current. It's not enough to put anybody off snorkeling. The snorkeling conditions were fantastic. Just look at these blue fish here. Although I thought the snorkeling just off Jethro Island was good, the crew have told me they're saving the best snorkeling sites until tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
The boat. This is me. That's the accommodation. That's on my next night accommodation on that beautiful sandy beach. Come have a look at my home. Jupiter. Sliding door. Mosquito on there. Thank goodness for that. Fan. Mirror. And plenty of ventilation. Plenty of ventilation, not much privacy. Mattress on the floor. No PowerPoints. No PowerPoints. So we're going to charge. All of us will be charging in the area there. But I'm happy that I can see the sea. Basic accommodation. Beautiful location. Location wins.
I hope you can join me for part 2 of this video, days 3 and 4 of the journey, where we visit some of the best snorkeling sites I think I've ever visited before. The colour of the water and variety of fish was fantastic. It's like swimming in an aquarium at times. I'll also be enjoying this sandbar before moving on up to Coron Island, where we'll be visiting Kayangan Lake, where this view was taken, and also the twin lagoons, which are the two lagoons connected by this underground passage. But for now, stay safe and keep smiling. Now I'm going off to make a big splash.